Good day guys, today I'm going to be discussing need zone flipping and Wave the Hunter here. Now the video may not go as you might expect. I've done quite a bit of testing on flipping need zones. I took my save out, and so I had like this backup save that I was messing around with, and I've been using a few different select herds and groups of animals to do this testing. So yeah, this video is going to be all about the flipping of zones and what I know and if it can even be done or not. So basically, this is the herd I've been using here, and they have an often need zone right here. And what we know about need zone flipping is, one, there is a tooltip, a loading tooltip in the game when you're loading up that says the hunter can flip the need zone if they don't like where the often one is. They can put hunting pressure onto the herd, and it will in fact flip the zone to rare and make the other one often. That's kind of what the tooltip implies. And this one's been a question in the community for quite some time on how to actually do it. Now, in my experience, I've never seen it actually happen. Like, not that I can scientifically prove and justify fully, but basically I'm just going to tell you what I know about it and what I've done, and then you can sort of make up your own mind on it. If you have any information, throw it down in the comments. But the only experience I have is on this lake here. So if we open up a Nez, it's this lake right up here. A lot of people will know because there's a fast travel point right here, and then there's all sorts of animals that come down to this lake. And right over here is an elk drink zone, and just to the right of that from this angle is another elk zone. And when I started playing the game, I would come here, and quite often I would see at least one elk group here at the drink zone, or both of them. And what had happened is one day I spooked them, and they all got stuck on this dock thing here, and so I used it as an experiment, like a damage experiment, and I shot a bunch of them up when they were stuck there and wounded them. And then ever since I did that, they're not here anymore. So their zones are both rare. The problem is I never really checked the zones, what they were. I don't remember what they were. So they may never have been often zones. But if they were, they are now rare, and that's the only time I have recorded a possible time where I flipped the zones. So I decided to try and figure out how to do that again, if I even was successful at it. And so what I've been doing is I've been using this herd primarily for it. And the trouble is they've never defined exactly what hunting pressure is or how you create it. It's just sort of an assumption out of experience and what we know, that mostly everything creates hunting pressure. But what I wanted to do was apply as much hunting pressure as possible to this group in order to get some information on flipping the zone. So I figured, how am I going to do that? So I wanted to repeat what I did with the elk group, but I can't really get animals stuck on this dock again. So I figured, what did I do? I used a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of gunshots, and if that is what did it, I'll try and repeat. So my first test was taking the good old 22 here. Now, you're thinking, 22 is not powerful enough to kill them or anything like that. It isn't. However, if each gunshot adds hunting pressure, then this is the way to do it, because you can just machine gun off like almost 60 rounds when they're close to the need zone. So there's tons of questions I was trying to answer here. Is it just the shooting of the gun that adds hunting pressure, or is it actually hits of the animal that create the hunting pressure, or is it harvesting the animals that create the hunting pressure? So basically the test kind of goes like this. There's sort of a bunch of information to go over with, but I get to about 150 meters into these zones, and you're going to see what I mean here about adding hunting pressure and how I'm trying to add as much as I can. Now with the 22 on this save, this is actually my good save, so I'm not actually going to hit them because I'm not actually demonstrating a need zone flip, and you'll understand in a moment here. I just want to show you how I've been doing it so you can see and understand just how much hunting pressure I am applying to this group. So again, their need zone is right here. Their often one is here. Usually I can get within 150. I am within 150, but it doesn't really matter for this point. There's actually another mule deer group that says over here that's also often, but I'm just focusing on this one because they're always here at 11 o'clock, pretty near all the time, 80% of the time, so 4 to 5 times they'll be here. They're rare drink zones over here. So you're wondering how often animals actually appear at their often zone. It's usually about 4 to 5 times, maybe even higher. Just kind of like a side note here. So what we do is we pull out the 22. Now I've done this test, oh, it's not the 22, it's a 338. I've done this test with hitting them and also not hitting them, just to see if there's any difference. But just to give you sort of a spoiler on that, it doesn't matter if you're hitting them or not. It makes no difference here. So in this test, just so you can see how much hunting pressure I'm putting on there, this is with the assumption that the 22 puts just as much hunting pressure on as the other rifles, right? So using this one just because you can get so many gunshots off when they're in the area that you can get as maximum hunting pressure on it. So I'm not actually going to hit any of them. Oop, getting a little bit of stuttering. Since I've been messing around with the saves and everything like that, when I put a new save in, I get a bit of stutter. And that's actually been around for a little bit now, but stuff's got to load in again. Anyways, so there might be some stutter as I fire, but anyways, we'll see. So you just want to see how fast I shoot here. So basically I would be hitting them at one time or not. You're just kind of machine gunning them off, and they're still close enough to the zone. When I did the actual tests, I would be in a better position. See, they're gone now. So, you know, that's sort of the hunting pressure I'm doing. But I'd be in a better position where they're actually around the water more, because I'd come from this angle or something like that, and they would get stuck. Like someone would run this way, someone would run that. So you'd have tons of time to be unloading all the bullets, like at them or around them. But I don't know, what was that, 30 shots, 40 shots? Anyways, around them. So with the assumption that the 22 puts the same hunting pressure as all the other rifles, that's a whole lot of hunting pressure real fast, right? So I did that, and I've done that a couple times. Usually a mixture of hitting them and not hitting them. But anyways, I'm just hammering as much hunting pressure as I can with the rifle on them. And then I'd run down here and check the zone. When it doesn't flip, and it didn't flip, and it probably wouldn't. Watch it actually flip in the video, but I don't think so. If it since it doesn't flip, I would fast forward time and do it again, and I would keep hammering this herd with the 22, not killing them, of course. There it is, mule deer drinking often. I would keep hammering them over and over again with this 22, to the point where I did this, where I would have put in a literal 200 rounds of ammunition at these guys. Some hitting them, some not, but all when they're close to this zone, kind of running around, doing all sort of stuff. So, I mean, that's a lot of hunting pressure in itself. But after 200 rounds or so, I was unable to get this zone to flip. So then what do you conclude about that? Basically, I would conclude that, the 22 must be the problem, right? It just doesn't have, like, the hunting pressure applied to it to these deer. All right? So then out comes the 338. So then I redid the test, but I didn't actually reset the save. Take that bunny rabbit if I hit you. Oh, I can't hit anything with it. Anyways, I don't actually want to hit him with a 338, but I was actually trying. So, anyways, yeah, these bunnies keep popping up on me. They live like right up here. But anyway, so out comes the 338. So then I'm like, I need a bigger gun to apply hunting pressure, right? So I come out here. I come down from this angle, get into within 150 meters or so, and there's 7 mule deer in this herd. And basically, I just unloaded on them. They did the little thing where, you know, they'd run, get stuck on the water. Some would run this way, some would run that way. They took enough time running around here that I was able to kill 5 out of 7. So pretty much just entirely decimate the herd with the 338. So 338 probably I took about 10 shots. This is after putting 200 rounds at them from the 22, right? So there should already be tons of hunting pressure on them. Then I applied more by taking them out with the 338. And so I'm just like, okay, 5 of them are down. 2 of them got away, probably even wounded. And then I checked the zone again. Still often. It's still an often drink zone after taking out almost the entire herd and firing all those 22 rounds on them. So then I'm like, all right, maybe I just have to sleep the night. So I slept the night and came back here. The new deer had spawned, so most of them were all just brand new deer. The 2 that I didn't get were there. And I repeated the same thing. Now, I didn't get as many of them, only got a couple that time, but I hit them again and let go of the 338, all sorts of shots at it, and the zone never flipped. So the point of this big long story is either the flipping of the zones is not working, or it's to such an unreasonable level that it's not something the player can do. So that was test number 1, and a whole lot of talking for me. But I hope you can see just how, like, I can't think of another way to put more hunting pressure on a group. I mean, I kept them right on that zone in case the location is a thing. They're pretty much on it that whole time. I know I didn't record any, you just have to take my word for it. But that is what I did. After 200 rounds of 22, decimating the herd, and I did sleep a couple times, like through all those 22 rounds, you know, I put 200 down. I had to change the day every single time and keep going. Like, I didn't reset. I kept building the hunter pressure up. And then, yeah, and then I decimated the herd. Then I came back out again, hit it again with a 338. So, I mean, I can't think of another way to put any more hunting pressure on these guys. Like, is it not counting as hunting pressure? I don't know. How else would you do it? Anyways, so let me know what you think on all that. Most people I talk to about hunting pressure do not have any conclusions at all. Basically, the conversation goes like, I think it flips when you do this, and I feel that it did in the past, but no one really has it really recorded very well. I do believe that they do flip. It's just, even if the point is, even if they can flip, it's not a mechanic the player can use. Like, who's going to go out there day after day after day and just hammer like one herd just to get, like, it's not worth it. So I don't even know if it's working, but, you know, I'm not going to say it's not working. I'm just going to say that it's set up in a way that it's completely unreasonable for a player to be able to flip the zone. But wait, there's more. There's another test. What I also did is since I thought, oh, maybe it's just that mule deer herd. Maybe it's just mule deer. Maybe they don't hurt, or maybe they don't work like that or something like that. So I switched and I tried a predator. So I went and picked a black bear female, which actually will go up here. So this one up here, this is where I got the 5-star male, and his partner there is a mature female that lives up here. We're just going to load in. And she's not going to be here right now because it's not the right time, but I should be able to get her to spawn in because she's still going to be right here. So I also used her as a test. So this bear zone is often drink zone right here. They always spawn right here at about 7 in the morning. So I'm going to change the time. And hopefully she pops up there. If not, she'll be at a rare zone. Not a big deal, but we'll go to 7 here just to see. I've done this enough times, it's usually reliable, or at least I can usually locate them fairly quickly. So here's 7 in the morning. Now it might take a second for her to spawn in. There, she just popped in there now. So this is the bear that I did the next test on. Oh, it's a young female. Oh, now I'm puzzled. That's weird. What happened? I don't think I killed the mature female. This is a little sidetrack here thing now. I didn't kill the mature female. So here's where I'm a little puzzled. Is I took this save, and then this exact save, and then I used it, and I progressed time by like a week or so. And now I've sort of went back in time before I did all the tests to keep the save clean. And throughout all that testing, it was always the mature female. So I'd never killed her in this thing, so that means she's died of old age. But why didn't she die of old age in the testing? Is time not advancing for me? It should, because I'm spending enough time in the day. Wow, I'm really puzzled, because last time I pulled this save. Okay, so there's another big mystery that's sidetracking me here. That makes no sense at all. Here's the other thing that didn't make any sense, is I kept the days going while I was doing the test. Her little buddy never spawned back in after several days. So like a year would have passed, a couple of years would have passed during the testing. So maybe the time should be registering. Anyways, this game is such a puzzle. You never know if anything's working right. So it's really, really hard to test. Anyway, I gotta keep on track here. So She was a mature female at the time. And now, yeah, I'm definitely getting more sidetracked here. Because, wait. Solo female black bears aren't supposed to spawn. So where's the male? Alright, now I'm getting a little grumpy at the game. What? So, yeah. Now I'm getting like really kind of like, is anything working now at the moment? Because yeah, the female bears are not supposed to spawn solo, and I couldn't get a male spawn to come in during my testing. It just always stayed mature female. So something's up here. Anyways, back to the story. Often drink zone. I would take the 22, and I put dozens and dozens of 22 rounds at this bear. Kind of chased her all around the lake. She ended up with over 40 22 rounds in her, and a whole bunch of misses. So we're talking repeated days. I come down here, put a few in there, chase her around, come back, do it again, and after, you know, another 222 rounds around her and 40 sitting inside of her in various spots, she's like, this is still my often drink zone. I'm still going to come back here. So I couldn't get the bear zone to flip either. And I know where they are. This is the often one here, and she has a rare one over here. So I wasn't able to get this bear to flip either, this zone. But this is kind of messed up now, so I'm checking it now. It should be down here somewhere. Normally in these rocks? Yes, right here. What's it say? Okay, so I haven't unlocked it in this on the main save, but yeah, this is that bear there. Oh, and you're still here hanging out. Okay, I'm a little grumbly now, but after, you know, you figure 40 shots and chasing her around, she should be like, I'm not gonna go to this drink zone anymore. No, she still comes there and, you know, is all happy. She's not even running very far. She's just right here. Still spooked, but not really running. So they're pretty easy to test on. Oh, there she goes. They just don't really run very far. Okay, so what do you think about all that? Am I doing something wrong? I don't know how to put more hunting pressure on. I mean, the rifle shots, the rifle hits, the harvesting, that must all count as hunting pressure. Like decimating an entire herd, putting all the bullets down at them. I just don't know what to say about that. So for the rest of the video, I'm not really going to do a serious hunt. What I'm going to do is go to Aurora Shores. I'm going to bring the 338, and I'm going to find a big group of bison. And we're just gonna let them have it. And maybe their zone will change. So we'll just do a test. Just see. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. I can't get a conclusion at all, and this bear's just confused me even more. Very much so. Anyways, we're gonna go to Aurora Shores, find the bison. Aha, I just seen the tooltip go by. I didn't catch on the loading screen thing, but it said, animals will no longer will no longer be in the areas that you frequently hunt them, or something like that. Use it to your advantage. It says something like that. Alright, that is the tooltip I'm talking about. I can't seem to change their minds. The animals, I mean. They will go to that often drink zone, no matter what. Maybe the tooltip just means that if you hunt them at the often zone, that they'll use the rare zone more. Because what would happen is when I really hammered that mule deer herd, the next day they would be at the rare zone. And then all I would do is rest a day so they come back to the often zone. But that can't be it. They're supposed to be able to flip the zone. But maybe I'm getting confused now. No, I'm certain they were talking about zones could be flipped. And maybe I just didn't frequently hunt them enough at that zone. Like maybe it's not hunting pressure. Maybe it's just you need to harvest them over and over and over again at the same zone to get it to flip. Because maybe since I decimated the herd in the one day, like the 5 of them, that still just counts as 1 day of hunting them there. Like maybe you have to go there 5 days straight and hunt them or more. My point kind of still stands that if it's that difficult to flip the zone, then it's not really a mechanic the player can use. It's got to be easier. Like the zone should flip, you know, something like 10 shots at the zone, or 3 harvests at the zone, something like that, something reasonable that they can do. Right now, we can't even figure it out, so can't really be that reasonable. So I kind of sidetrack what I'm doing here. Bison, it's supposed to be a group down here. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was scouting it out. I wanted to see which zone was their often one. And basically, I'll just drive around, shoot them with 338, try and just decimate a herd. I'm not going to worry about, you know, the herd management of this herd or anything like that. I thought this place would be open. It sort of is, but look at all these trees. It's going to make it hard to chase them. Oop, bunk. Alright, so their drink zone should be around here. Oh, maybe this is it, right? That'd be easy and nice. Come on, catch it. Nope, that's an often elk zone. Where are you, bison zone? Aha! It is their often drink zone. Right here. Right here. So what we're going to do is, where's a good spot to approach this spot from? The east. Because you got nice open area here. So we're gonna go here, sleep, spawn the car, and then come around here. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so shortly after 9 a.m. They should have spawned in the opt-in zone. So yeah, but 4 to 5 times they'll be there. Or they should be there as long as they follow the AI and logic of the rest of the game. So I'm just going to grab the UTV here, swing around a little wide, and check them out. Oh, bunny crossing. Okay, are they even here? Or do I gotta do this again? Oh, yep, there they are. There they are. Not in the best spot. Can I get the UTV closer? So I'm not going to be able to get too many here. Oh, not that. Binoculars, please. Oh, 3-star picture. Yeah, they're going to go over that ledge there. Well, that's me. I'm not going to worry about the health of this herd. Let's put a shot in there and then chase them down. Let's just do this female here. What was the range on that? Like 150? What's the range? Oh, 200. Okay. Okay. And we're going to get back in. We're going to chase them down, see if we can put some more pressure on them here. Okay, here we go. We got to kind of herd them, get in front a little bit. Oh, here's one slowing down. Let's see if we can get in front of him. Oh, no. Let's get in a good spot here. Here's a good spot. Let's get here. Break! Get out there, Jackie. Oh, hey, you. Why not? Let's just mark him. Reload. And they ran this way. There they are. So this kind of testing can be fun too. Just not really worrying about herd management or anything like that. I think this guy is wounded. We're just trying to put all sorts of hunting pressure on him. Texas heart shot him. Let's see here. Who else is in here? Oh, miss. Alright, let's go up there and get them out of there. Okay, I think they got away. So what we're going to do is actually get back there, pick up my elk, and then we'll reset the day and see if they come back. Alright, here's this elk here. We're not worried about harvesting the bison or anything like that. What were you? 85%. Mature. Ah, he would have got much bigger. Oh, he might have hit 5, too. Oh, look at that. There you go. That's what happens when you're doing science and being reckless. I'm not too concerned. Game will make me more elk. Plus that island in the south, there's a good spot for them. Basically, when I change the day over, I usually just don't do a great big time layover. I usually put it like fast forward time into the night, and then I wait a moment, and then I go forward a bit more, just to make sure, you know, I'm not glitching anything out. So we need, there. Okay, we're going to go back. So it's going to be 9:49. And let's go get the Jeep, and we'll see if they're there again. Okay, here we go again, day 2. Now, did I pressure them away from their opt-in zone at all? Is that them there? Yeah, there they are again. Okay, so I did not have any influence on them at all. Now, I don't know if I can get a shot into them. Yeah, see, this approach just isn't really great. This isn't the best testing spot. But you know what? Doesn't matter. This should still count as hunting pressure. It should still count as we're here. Oh, I didn't have my rifle ready. Okay, we will throw some rounds in there. That one missed. Oh, that missed somehow too. There they go. Oh, I'm shooting high. Bad shooting today. I don't even know what range they're at though. I'm not going to mark up the map either. Just going to throw some shots in. Oh, no bullets. So, I know they're not on the zone anymore. But my theory is that the hunting pressure is just applied to the zone that they're assigned to at the time. But that's just a theory. It's not like it really matters because it's not changing anyways. Where is the... Okay, their zone's right here. Like, this is still going to say often. Right here. Yeah. Bison drinking option. Alright, we will try it again. Okay, day 3, we're off again. I know this isn't the best test in the world for it. But I mean, if you have to do like any more than this to try to get a zone to flip, it's just, I don't think it's just set up very well. I'm not changing the spot or trying or putting a whole lot much more effort into this. There they are again. Just because I don't think I'm going to have any success since from my previous testing. So, can I see one from here? I think so. Or not? Right up here. There's one. Okay, so that is definitely a hit. Now, can I route them the other way so they don't go up this hill? Oh, there's one down there. Okay, go the other way, guys. Go the other way. So I can get you out of these trees. No, not into the hills. That was a leg shot. He's down. Let's mark him anyways. One bullet. Oh, one here. Well, let's pick these guys up anyways. Okay, here's one guy here. I hit him a bunch. Flashed him. There you go. Took him down, 58%. How much meat's left? He's still got some money in him. Let's go pick up the other one. Then I'll do just one more day. I mean, if you do this 4 days in a row, you figure the zone should flip. I mean, it seems excessive. You have to do it more. The other one of you is up here somewhere, and where was he? Wasn't there another one down? Oh, right here. Let's grab him. Skull. Oh, brained him. He wasn't going to go anywhere. Oh, mature female. Sell for 0. Alright, let's go back and reset. Alright, day 4. Here they are. See, they're not caring. They're not caring about the hunting pressure here. At least a couple of them are down. There might be more down since I've wounded a few. So, I don't understand the mechanic here. Okay, more hunting pressure. That's a hit. That's probably a kill. And off we go again. Alright, see if we can catch him here. No. Oh, that guy's the wounded guy. I kind of want to mark that. Well, his blood should be there. Alright. I don't know if like running them over with the UTV does anything. Oh my goodness. That zoomed in way too far. Oh! He should lead us to the rest. Oh, yeah, okay, they're right here. Get out! Oh, that one's dead. Okay, good for me. Alright, I think I'll let the rest of them go. Whoa! I think I'll let them go here. And then, so this has got to be hunting pressure, right? There's got to be lots of hunting pressure. That one got 2 shots. Flashed. 356, mature female. Boop. Back up and get this guy. The one I marked with the blood trail may not track. Sort of just want to go back and test the thing. That's a spine shot. Nice, good job. 338, adult female, cell. Okay, we're going back and just check the zone. And if it doesn't change, we'll sleep and check it one more time. Because it might take a day to update, right? Is there any other ones laying around? Let the wolves get it, maybe? Alright, so just up here. Alright, tons of hunting pressure. Would you agree? This is hunting pressure on this herd. Often! Alright, so we're going to go back. We're going to sleep one more time. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just going to let the day go. I mean, how many times do you have to do this? This is what I mean. This is if this is a thing, like in the game, it shouldn't be this difficult to make happen. So all I do is I go past midnight, just to, you know, not to... We'll give the game time to move the animals around, kind of reset them a bit, la-di-da-di-da. And, yeah. I don't know, maybe they have 2 drink zone times in a single day, right? They maybe got to hit them at every single time. I don't know. So point still stands. I know I sound like a broken record, but to flip the need zone, it's got to make more sense than this. This is it's not a thing that should be if it's a loading tip on a loading screen. Alright, let's go look at him again. Day 5. Buffalo. Or not buffalo, bison. Well, I guess they are buffaloes, aren't they? Here. Still hanging out. They're about half their number. There's a big blood spot right where one was. They're like, no problem. Oh, look, there's more back there. But this group's just like, you know, this is still a good place to drink. I don't mind at all, they say. This is a really nice spot. I think we're going to come back here every single day. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm not spending enough time in the day for it to register, but that shouldn't really matter. There's still tons and tons of hunting pressure here. So, might as well get the dollar there. It should just be counting here. Often drink zone. No idea, guys. What should I be doing differently? What should the player be doing to change these need zones around? What do you think? Oh, that was way too much lead. Now there's not enough lead. There, where are you? Right here. Oh, 2 zoomed in. There you go. Down you go. I mean, really? Is this not enough hunting pressure? Okay. Well, that's about it. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go eat a cookie. Just leave the game running. I'll sleep one more time. I mean, there's not much of this herd left. And I'll give it one more attempt. Alright, some time has gone by. Cookies have been eaten. We'll do a little thing here. Go to midnight. We'll just give it a moment here. Alright, I've lost a bit of track here. This is day 5 then? Like, the test is pretty much over. Like, you shouldn't have to do this 5 days in a row. I'm not even sure it's going to flip them over. I mean, do I have to run them all over to convince these bison to not come back here? Like, not only is it not flipping, they're not even using their rare zone. Or maybe they did. They're not here for the first time. Look at that. This is day 5, so my 4 out of 5 times thing might be a thing. Is it? They're not here, though. They're not here. Often drink zone. So you can't say that this is hunting pressure, though, because 1 out of 5 times they go to the other zone. And that is... Let's just check if they're there. That's over to the west. Alright, I'm going to scoot over there just to make sure they're not lost or something like that. And then I'm going to like end the video test here. Because this is a different bison herd. That's not them. There is another one that comes down here. So let's just drive over there. It's a kilometer that way. Okay, here they are here. This is their herd. So they just went to their rare zone. Whoop! Yeah, they are there. Did they get new respawns? Did they get some new young ones? Doesn't look like they've really reloaded. Some of them are new. Yeah, okay, they got new young ones back again. Okay, so this should say I'm not shooting them here because it would be the wrong zone. But pretty much the test is done here. I just want to make sure this is bison rare. Yeah. Alright, well, let me know what you think. Because that... How many bison are around these parts? I gotta hang out here more often. Let me know. I don't know what else to do to flip these zones. I mean, if it requires more than this, like who's gonna do that, right? So I don't know. Like maybe it worked at one point. It doesn't seem to be working now, and I don't think there's ever been any answers for it. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time. Happy hunting. Take care.